Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It is FC Kobenhavn facing Manchester City.
Well, they found it tough last time out, so they'll need to bounce back here, Derek, but at least they've got the backing of these fans. I think we'll see them play better today.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Rodri in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Haaland. Not a bad pass it was. Foden. He's in behind. What an important piece of defending. De Bruyne. Chance to cross. It comes to nothing in the end. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, not many would debate the point that Erling Haaland is a joy to watch whenever he's out there on the pitch. But what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time out. Those 3 goals were absolutely outstanding. But it was his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
And the referee blows for a foul. Andreas Cornelius. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And the ball back with City now. Gundogan. Haaland. Has eyes for goal. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, as you can see, it's a really good pass from Gundogan. And then the finish is just as good from Haaland. He just strikes the ball with such power and accuracy. That's a wonderful goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Gundogan. Erling Haaland. And the challenge, crisp and clean. Gundogan. Foden. Corner for Manchester City. Played over. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Could be troublesome. Really vital interception. Foden. On to Haaland. We're getting the ball forward. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Oh, good strike! Well, he didn't miss by much. Fantastic effort, especially from that sort of range.
Well, it really is a good effort. He's got such good technique. That was a great strike.
Ake. Phil Foden now. Laporte. Gundogan. Well, it's one pass after another. De Bruyne at the ready. Well, nothing comes of it. Rodri. City move it forward with purpose. Gundogan. Nathan Ake here. Foden. Ake. Now Gundogan. Foden. Return to Gundogan. Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the balance here.
Good movement. And no problems at all for the keeper. Well, inching towards the break, and City in front here. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your assessment as regards their performance.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Gundogan. Foden. And a textbook interception. Andreas Cornelius. He could pick out a teammate. Well, simply couldn't beat the first defender. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. This looks threatening. Just needs to stay calm. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, in typical fashion, Erling Haaland asking plenty of questions of the defence in the first half. Difficult to contain, Stuart.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, hasn't he? Looked lively, created plenty of chances and rewarded for his industry with that key goal. Hopefully he can keep that momentum going into the second half now.
Well, advantage City after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. He has time to play it over. Mahrez. On to De Bruyne. Hold on! Oh, in it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So 2-0 now. Walker. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. De Bruyne. On to Haaland. Can he play it in? Precise ball movement. And nicely struck. Well, actually pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Borussia Dortmund.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams. Well, City, as the stats highlight, have had most of the ball, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? Determined defending. Mahrez. De Bruyne. Mahrez. İlkay Gündoğan at the ready. He's protecting it well. Breaking at pace. Beautifully weighted ball. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. So making the substitution now.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Short corner it is. Just the challenge that was required. Out of play, City throw. Riyad Mahrez. Walker now. De Bruyne. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Mahrez. Walker. Can he convert? And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
Corner kick played in. Just the clearance that was called for. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Good work from City to win back the ball. De Bruyne. On to Gundogan. Hold on! And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, I love this finish. No messing about. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. That's a good goal.
Well, the action underway again. So comfortable for City, it's turning into a trouncing. Andreas Cornelius. And he read it superbly. Kevin De Bruyne. And he's made headway. Oh, a smart stop. Walker. On to De Bruyne. Rodri. Return to Walker. And he was in the right place to intercept. And so into the final 5 minutes. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Terrific block. Can he put it away? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Andreas Cornelius. And that was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. A City corner it is. And there's the delivery. And still danger here. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. And that is that. Full time here and a win for City. Your verdict?
Well, that's a key 3 points. Otherwise, they could have been in serious trouble. But I thought they played well today, and if they can back it up with a solid performance next time out, they'll be in a much better position.
Well, as you can see, our cameras are lingering on Erling Haaland. Yet another exceptional performance to add to the growing list.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.